Hey everyone, welcome back to TBM Sports. Let's get into the Wednesday, June 25th action in the MLB. We'll recap yesterday as well as get into the slate we have today. A couple early games as we look into kind of what we have going on in a 15-game card. We'll give you my best bets. We're going to roll with 3 today. Not getting fancy. There's a lot of things that I do like, though, in today's spot. We have a lot of kind of marquee games that if you are a little bit of a baseball junkie, you're going to want to tune into. So let's get down into the action. For those of you that are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe to the video. All you have to do is hit that like button, put those thumbs up, and of course, say what's up, leave me a comment, and let me know what you guys will be on later on in this afternoon and evening slate, okay? So exciting day of baseball, and I want to share with you guys kind of what we have going on from yesterday. This is where we had a 3 out of 5 of my best bets did cash. Had a plus money bet there with the Braves at -1.5. I know a lot of you were probably sweating that one, but the Metropolitans completely outside of getting off to a hot start, you just kind of have to understand that it's almost like a horse race within a 9-inning baseball game. There's a lot of components, so the games are not won or lost in early on, and unfortunately, sometimes you just have to grind it out, play all 27 outs, and the Braves end up cashing plus 115. Padres losing that first 5. Should have took them on the full game, but I digress. Phillies losing a 1-0 game where the handicap was absolutely correct. If you do look into kind of where, from a pitching perspective, I mean, it's pretty much what more can you ask in terms of Ranger Suarez getting a loss with only giving up 5 hits and 1 earned run. It's just kind of, and I don't even think that was on the heels of him. If you kind of want to get into it, his stat line was absolutely impressive. And Suarez, if you want to kind of get into the details, that Framber Valdez, this was a little clash of what we were used to seeing back in the heyday where Houston had a really solidified starting rotation, but Suarez went 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned, 2 walks, and 7 Ks over 7 2/3. You can't really ask for more than that, okay? So, hey, sometimes you take it off the chin. Me personally, I kind of had a interesting little evening, and I'll share with you guys kind of why, but the Seattle, Minnesota over was in the bag, as well as Arizona money line, so cashing those as well, okay? I want to share with you guys kind of what we had in terms of my kind of unfortunate ending to my night. This was a parlay that I just kind of screwed around. I had a little boost token. I take advantage of those. I'm not a parlay bettor per se. I do kind of throw them out there, but we had one rolling, and the Giants got off to a cold start. And this is, I just wanted to share with you guys this because it does illustrate kind of how you have to strategically go about your evenings within not just MLB, but football. It's all the same, okay? Even as we look into kind of this playing out, staggering games is a strategy that I do deploy, okay? I had no aspiration of betting the Giants on the money line, okay? I liked it, didn't love it, but I just threw them in there as that late night slate. They were the only leg of this parlay that did not cash, okay? And I did hedge, obviously. I locked in profits, and that's why I stagger my time slots. The unfortunate thing for me was if the Giants were playing anybody else but the Marlins, this game would have been at 10:30, potentially even 10:10 would have done me a world of good because Verlander gave up a couple early. And if you were looking to hedge out of this and take the Marlins, which I would have done at a plus money line price or even plus 1.5 at even money, early on in that game, or even I think it was actually plus money, to be honest, I would have taken that. But unfortunately, it is what it is. The Dodgers game was still in session, and we were sweating out that Phillies plus 1.5. So that's just sometimes how you take it sometimes. And just showing you guys this is why you don't parlay. But if you do have a situation like this, always lock in profits. Always, always, always. Do not roll the dice. It is gambling. It is not a pure a lock, if you will. I hate that word, but this is kind of what happens with a 30-1 ticket. So we locked in some profits. That's good. And let's get into the plays for today. We will use Outlier to break this all down. And we're going to share with you guys the first game, which in my opinion is the marquee game of the evening. Okay. And the reason why I have this one highlighted is we do get the likes of Paul Skeens and Mizorowski. And if you have not had the privilege of watching him, download MLB, the MLB app if you don't already have it. It is the free game of the day on MLB TV. Me personally, I do pay for that subscription. It's it's probably I actually kind of like it in some form or fashion. I'm not going to go up to I like it more than the red zone, but it is very valuable if you are trying to watch, MLB Big Inning. You could put on 4 games at once if you have Apple TV. It's truly a gem for my viewing of these baseball games and collecting all the data in real time. Okay, but Mizorowski, go check out his first 2 starts. He's given up 1 hit in his rookie campaign. And Paul Skeens, his road ERA is very impressive as well. I know he's 4-6 on the year, but we like that. Okay, we like days where Paul Skeens pitches. The Pirates do not score. This one sets up for a tailor-made kind of ladder play for me. Okay, there's a couple ways you can approach it. You can go Mizorowski under hits. You could go Paul Skeens under his earned runs. You can go Milwaukee money line. I kind of like a little bit. Mizorowski has not gone deep into outings, but I do think this is something where you look into this game. The Brewers, you can't fade their bats. Okay, they are hitting the ball impressive. The Brewers and the Seattle Mariners, and I will put the Blue Jays up there a little bit. Those are 3 teams that are really mashing the baseball right now. And you could catch the Diamondbacks on a good day. They kind of have caught my eye as well. Okay, but we're not going to get into some of those rankings, power rankings I have within the offenses. But I want to share with you guys kind of why I like this spot here, and we're going to talk about the totals. Okay. Look at these alternate totals, guys. This is a pure ladder play if you do that. Now, what I do is normally all of my best bets I give out are 1 units, okay? 1 unit plays, unless otherwise specified. But in this kind of opportunity here, it's a rare one, okay? So unless the Brewers completely just tag Skeens early and they get 4 runs, that's something where I could see this game being 4-0 personally. But as we look at it, the total is set at 7. 7.5 is -150. We're not going to go into that, but I do think that there is an avenue where we do. Okay, and this is kind of going to be kind of interesting for a lot of you guys. We're going to do a 0.25 unit on each of these numbers. Okay, we're going to take the under 7. We're going to take the under 6, we're going to take the under 5, and the under 4 at 4-1. So we do have pushes available, okay? 0.25 units, we're going to break that up into 4 separate bets for a 1 unit play total, just looking to hammer the under in the Pirates Brewers. That way, if it just, is an outlier, it defies all odds, and we get like some, crazy 5-4 game, it's okay. We'll just lose 1 unit. That's kind of how I do things, and this is how I'm going to attack the Pirates-Brewers game. Look to stack here, okay? And if we do get a 2-1, 2-0, 1-0 game, and these pitchers duel late into the 9th, we will kind of have a very successful 4-1 that we will hit at the under 4 for total runs in this game. That's how I'm playing it, so that will be my official play, all right? Next, we'll kind of go rapid fire in a couple of these. I know I was rambling a little bit, so I appreciate you guys all sticking around to the end. Like I said, though, guys, if you don't already have that subscribe button hit, and make sure you do so. Also, be sure to like this video and leave a comment to what you're betting down below. Diamondbacks and White Sox. Hard not to go back to the D-backs. Zach Gallen pitching against the Pale Hose. Diamondbacks have won 6 of their last 10, -140. It's a little bit on the cheaper side. I do like that one quite a bit, but no official play for me. Okay, we will talk the next game, Red Sox and Angels. We get Fitz going against Kikuchi. This would be a fade on Kikuchi. I do think the Red Sox win this game +110. I don't like their pitcher. I could see some runs. I don't like Kikuchi at all. This will be a pass for me as well. Okay. Nationals and Padres. Mackenzie Gore, a little bit of regression here, 3-7 on the year, 3.19 ERA. Going against Nick Pivetta, who has been kind of impressive, 7-2 on the year. He's got a lot of run support in those starts, and I do think that the Nationals, going on the road, a lot of this bad blood, if you will, if you want to call it that. I know myself as a player, I would be kind of circling these games where a former team dealt me. I know it's business, but still these players do have heart. So I do look for the James Wood and CJ Abrams angle to kind of continue into this one. So I do think the Nationals +130 is viable, but I'd like the Padres pitching matchup a little bit. Won't lay -150, so maybe you want to take Padres to not bat in the 9th. Padres have been streaking, a little reeling as of late. A little bit down to earth, 43-36. They have seen their record kind of catch up to what we're expecting. So I would kind of lean Padres not to bat in the 9th. Maybe Nick Pivetta over his over his strikeouts. Mackenzie Gore maybe under his strikeouts. That number has regressed a little bit, although I do think he has the best off-speed pitch, one of the best off-speed pitches in baseball. So I kind of like this game for a lot of different ways, but I just don't like the whole narrative here with the Nationals. Streaky team, as the Nats have won basically 3 of their last 6 games. It's a coin flip in my personal opinion, but the Padres stay hot. 4 of their last 6. They have won, and that's kind of why we're seeing this warranted price of -150. Okay, next game that we're going to look into, this will be the likes of the Texas Rangers taking on the Baltimore Orioles, and very interesting. Okay, this one almost made my card, and in some form or fashion, if you are looking to parlay, I will indicate which games I do like. I do like the DeGrom angle quite a bit, but at -150, not going to get involved. But it is a viable moneyline candidate. I do think the Orioles have caught fire a little bit offensively, but I'm not going to lay this -150 with the Rangers, so this will be a pass as well. But the Rangers are very viable, in my personal opinion, at a moneyline price for a parlay if you were going to put 4 to 5 legs together. Okay. Athletics and Tigers, that's the next game on the card. We have Lopez going against Flaherty. This one was one where we did see a lot of runs yesterday. The Tigers, they have scored 9 runs in 10 straight games. All right, so the over 8.5 is definitely attractive. The Athletics, they don't wheel out any great pitching. And for me, my money guys, I think that the over here is a definite angle that I would shoot as we look for some warm weather, balls flying at Comerica. So go over 8.5 would be my lean, Athletics and Tigers. All right. Toronto and Cleveland. This will be an official play. We're going to look for another over. Saw it yesterday. I know Gavin Williams was kind of impressive recently. And we talk about kind of what we have going on here going against Scherzer. Scherzer, in his return from injury, went 3 innings pitched. You look at Gavin Williams and what he's done, kind of a little bit better numbers as we look into the month of June. 6 innings, 4 innings, 6 innings, 6.2. You look at kind of the hits. He's really given up very few in that regard. Earned runs. His worst start, he gave up 3 earned runs. He's getting deep into games. Almost, if not more than 90 pitches every single start. You're going to get a good quality start from him. The only thing with him is he is a strikeout pitcher. He does kind of tend to walk some players as well. So he does get that pitch count up. I think that the whip is good, as well as kind of what we're looking into with the opponent's batting average. That number has trended downwards. He was giving up in May about 250, averaging at 231 batting average in the month of May. And we've seen that number drop in June, 173 to opposing hitters. But I still like the Blue Jays bats. I like the fact that the ball will be flying out in Cleveland. So I'm going to be betting the over 8.5 at +100. That will be an official play. Look for the Blue Jays Guardians game going over. All right. Yankees Reds. This is where we get Max Fried. No play officially, but the Yankees, that will be a money line candidate as well if you want to parlay that with the likes of the Texas Rangers. Great pitching. Max Fried going against the Reds in Great American Ballpark. The Reds have been hot, 7 of their last 10. The Yankees struggling as well. But I do think this is a game where, even though the Reds have won 3 straight, I think that Max Fried bounces back and we see a great outing from that lefty. So I would do like the Yankees here on the money line in that parlay. All right. Braves, Mets. Let's talk about it. The Mets have won 1 of their last 10 games. Okay. Now they find themselves favorites in this spot. Fuentes going against Clay Holmes. This one, if they were going to get a game, it would be this one. But I do think this one gets a lot of run support. The over 9.5 is kind of where I would lean. Not going to get a bet on against the Braves in this spot. I think the Mets, until they start winning consecutively, you really can't back them either. So if I was going to approach this game, it would be in the form of runs. Okay. And as we look into it more so, the next game, it will be an official play. Tampa Bay and Kansas City. Okay, Tampa Bay, for my money, has been one of the hottest teams offensively in baseball. -125 against the Royals is a very cheap price. I know the Royals have a better kind of pitching trend within Waka. His home splits have been great, but I don't really, quite frankly, care who's pitching. The Rays continue to mash. And the Royals offensively have continued to struggle. So give me the Rays. Cheap price here on the road, -125 on the money line. All right, Seattle in Minnesota. You could go back to the Mariners here. Plus 112, you get some plus money. They were able to win, I think, 6-5 in extra innings. Kirby going against Ryan for the Twins, and I think that this is one game that the Twins could kind of bounce back. But just like we talked about within the Mets, the Twins have lost 9 of their last 10, and the Mariners stay hot as they've won 7 of their last 10. The offense is there between the Mariners and the Rays. I just like the Mariners here at plus money. Kind of going with that trend, but I don't want to get behind Kirby. 6.16 ERA, 1-3 on the season. The road numbers are a lot worse for him as well. So if the Twins were going to get a game, it would be here, minus 125. But just like in the Mets, I don't want to bet against a streak to end, so that we're going to stay away from this one. Okay. Cubs Cardinals, we get Matthew Boyd going against Eric Fetty. Cubs minus 135 favorites. The Cardinals have been hot as well, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Plus 116 favorites at home. Kind of that's where I would lend. All right, so we saw some offense yesterday. That was kind of the game I was expecting on Monday, that we did lose that over bet, but I would go back to it. I think that we do see some runs. The over 9 is very viable, as the Cubs have went 9 runs or more in 6 of their last 10 games, six straight games going 9 or more runs, and the Cardinals have that same kind of trend as you look in kind of where they've been at 6-3-1 over 9 runs in their last 10. So I would lend towards the over 9 at even money in this contest, and the Cardinals and Cubs game. Astros and Phillies. All right, this is a game where Zach Wheeler is pitching. Gordon for the Houston Astros. Look for the Phillies to bounce back. I would add the Phillies to that money line parlay, minus 150. Also, I do like the under 7.5 quite a bit. We saw a 1-0 game yesterday. I think that continues the offensive woes for both of these clubs. So I do like the under, and I would lean Phillies in that money line parlay. Okay, and the last leg of that parlay I would add to would be the Dodgers. Minus 300, not going to get involved against the Rockies. Dollander has been horrible, but he's going against Yamamoto. This is pretty much going to be a kind of just walk through breeze game for the Dodgers. There's really no avenue where I see the Dodgers losing this game. So the only way I would approach this would be just adding that really steep $300 or $3 price to a money line parlay, juicing up those odds, and that's kind of how I would do that. I'm not going to give it out as an official bet, but if I was going to play it, I would go Dodgers, Phillies, Yankees, and the likes of the Texas Rangers in a 4-leg money line parlay. You can find out what that pays. Let me know down below in the comments, but I do like those 4 teams to win outright. I just don't like their odds individually. Okay, and then the last game that you could add even to that moneyline parlay would be the San Francisco Giants. Minus 215 favorites on the money line at home going against Cabrera. I think this is a bounce back spot for the Giants. Quite frankly, don't mind the minus 1.5 run line for the Giants at plus 100. But Webb has been kind of Jekyll and Hyde in his starts, and I think that as we look at that 7-5 record, the run line for the Giants as well, they have not cashed a minus 1.5 in 8 of their last 10 games. So this is a stay away as well, but I do think the Giants bounce back with a win. All right, so that'll wrap it up. Those are my best bets. The 3 official plays I will give out. We're going to go Pirates, Milwaukee. We're going to ladder that 0.25 units, under 7, under 6, under 5, under 4. We're going to take the over in Blue Jays and the Guardians over 8.5 at plus 100, and the Tampa Bay Rays on the money line at minus 125. So appreciate you guys all tuning in. Thank you as always. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at TBM Sports, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Good luck on your picks.